Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on ride Maserati, it's Rari, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, sliding through like I'm Obama, man, going to St. Laurent story, Louis Vuitton, done, I'm coming. I was in the back, eating jambalaya, how about the PJ straight in my pajamas?
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, thanks.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. Paul with the ball. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Boston. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, you have to appreciate this about Malcolm Brogdon. There's a level of physicality he brings to the guard position. Nice finish through contact.
Now here's Booker. He dishes it to Durant. Ayton a screen on Horford. Booker with no one around, knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Here's Brown. We saw him with 10 points last game. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. Off target from outside. Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Paul outside. Back to Booker. From past the arc. Some solid defense from Brown. Rejected by Booker. And he recovers it. Brown against Booker. Brogdon with a screen for Brown. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Horford against Paul. Ayton kicks to Warren. Ayton sets the pick for Warren. Horford with the rebound.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Baisley's checked in for Ayton. Okogie comes in for Warren. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul. Offensive rebound. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Okogie, guarded by Tatum. KD passes to Baisley. Clock at 6. Passes it to Okogie. And here's Booker from the arc. Doesn't go for it. And the Celtics going the other way now. 1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Smart passes to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant from outside the arc. Rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Brogdon. Outside Tatum. Over Booker. Tatum no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Now here's Brogdon. Nobody near Williams. His three-pointers off the mark. Now here's Shamet. Guarded by Smart. And it's Shamet missing. Celtics leading by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Brogdon on the wing. Defended by Booker. And here is Brogdon. Outside Williams. Takes a 3. And another miss by Boston. 3-pointer. And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics out in front, leading by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. The guard spots filled by Brogdon and Smart. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. Boston shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And take a look back at last season and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
No good from Booker. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Endorse this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core, but the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Boston. Okogie for 3. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. You look at Phoenix. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And you know, for Boston, they're kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern early on, trying to find answers to a few questions, but overall, playing a solid brand of basketball.
And here is Brogdon after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. And stolen by Tatum. Now here's Williams. Outside, Smart. Williams, a screen on Lee. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
3-point field.
Smart's got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here's Booker. 9 points last game out. Feeds to Durant. For three. The shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside Williams. Six on the shot clock. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. How about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Yes, that goes in. Craig's got his first bucket of the night.
Be always aware, Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
White looking around. Smart wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. Smart's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. Paul outside. Ross with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. White with it. Outside, Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his fourth assist in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They get it back. Craig finds Aiton. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It's on Robert Williams.
And I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Williams. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now Paul fires for three. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And White kicks to Smart. And it's good off the back rim and in. Smart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
The shot by Paul, no good. Brown feeling out a bit. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
The first half of the score. Your Suns, 12. The Celtics, 31.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
Welcome to halftime, folks. From the Western Conference, Andrew Wiggins. Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Boston Celtics.
Their work on the glass is one reason.
Thanks for spending half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Boston leading by 19 points. We've got Durant. Terrence Ross is out there with Paul. Then there's Warren, and it's Ayton in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Brogdon. The shot's good. Brogdon's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Celtics.
Well, it takes a certain level of composure and willingness to absorb contact on the interior. Step up there, Mr. Brogdon.
Count it. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And here is Brogdon. He's got 7. Outside, Horford. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown.
Well, you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
Pass to Ross. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Brogdon a screen on Warren. Outside, Horford. And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, twice on the pipes of Kevin Durant. That's the length coming into play right there.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Brogdon kicks to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, as slow a start as you can have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Warren, the pass to Ayton. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, DeAndre Ayton, incredible size, incredible athleticism, and refuses to go down easy.
Now, here's Brogdon. 7 points in the game. Now a timeout called by Boston.
I think one area we've clearly seen a marked improvement from T.J. Warren over his career is his willingness to take threes and to make them consistently. It's getting on par with that great mid-range game he has.
Some changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Durant, and it's Devin Booker in for Warren. Then for the Celtics, Grant Williams is checked in for Robert Williams. Smart comes in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Brogdon. And you know, Doris, the uptick in Warren's long-range shooting has led to more minutes.
Well, it certainly gives a coaching staff confidence that will help with the flow of the offense. Defenders are forced to guard him on the perimeter. They can no longer sag and be in the gaps with him.
Booker, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Williams a screen on Ross. Outside Williams. Out to White. In the corner, Smart with it. Celtics passing it around. And stolen by Booker. Ross in the corner. The tray. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. In fourth, the Celtics.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Paul against White. Horford with the screen on Paul. And White kicks to Horford. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 17. Booker outside. The pass to Ayton, and stolen by Horford. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside, Smart. Brown outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 8 points.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Booker outside. The three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Outside Williams. Back to White. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. And so it's the Boston Celtics controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Onto the front court along with Tatum. White is out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. White a screen on Booker. Here's Tatum. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Tatum is a 3-level scorer, able to get to that jumper when it's available, this time working the interior.
Ayton a screen on Brown. Here's KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Shoots from 8, and it's Brown missing. Suns trail by 20. Inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Tatum with the screen on Paul. Outside Tatum. Good on the triple.
Jason Tatum.
And the Celtics lead by 21.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Durant wide open, he fires. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Smart kicks to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven that over stretches of a game, he can take over with his scoring ability.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shots good by Durant.
It doesn't matter the zip code. Kevin Durant, when he steps over the half-court line, is in his trigger range. My goodness.
White against Paul. The 3 from Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
So real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Paul passes to Durant. Ayton a screen on Tatum. Shoots. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Horford with the screen on Ross. Outside, Horford. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And White kicks to Tatum. It's good from long range.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
The shot by Paul, no good. And here's Boston. They're on a 13-5 run here. Passes to Smart. Puts up a 3. And it's White missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul outside. Here is Durant. Back to Ross. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and